things before we stream. Hi. Uh, Again, it's been a hot minute. Um, you're probably wondering, Shio, where have you been? You've been gone for so long. Um, some things happened, and I kind of had like a wasn't really like a mental break, but it was more like, huh, I think I need to step back for a second and let things kind of cool off. I think I was doing uh, too much and like beyond my capabilities of handling it, and I kind of got overwhelmed. So I decided to take a month off and reevaluate things. And some of my followers may not like that, but I mean, I did step back from Discord, streaming, talking to a lot of people. I was pretty active on Blue Sky, but um, it was nice. It was nice to just step back, take a minute, and realize that you know sometimes having people like perceive you like it's this is hard to explain. Like I was obsessed with people liking me back and like um doing the things that I did to them, like like, hey, I'm doing all these things, why are you not doing those things back to me? And I was obsessed with people not doing that, and then I had to realize that people are people, and people do different things. So again, step back. I missed you too. I missed everybody, especially you. But I am back. I'm gonna try to take things slowly this time and not just rush into being like, I need to gather followers. I need a bunch of people to watch me. But that's not why I'm doing this. This is just me doing things for my own thing, and if people like watching that, then so be it. But I mean, I'm not doing this for fame, fortune, and glory. Kidnap the follow? No, no, no. I'm not gonna kidnap everybody's followers. They if they want to watch me, they can watch me. But anyway, I'm gonna try Steins Gate. Not really a game; it's more of a visual novel. But um, we need more silly. We know we need more silly in this world. And if you've been following him on Blue Sky, people are like, embrace it, be silly, do the silly. So I'm gonna try. Horrible at it. Also, I'm still not feeling well. I don't know if it's allergies or COVID. It might be COVID. I don't know. I haven't been feeling well for weeks. Anyway, okay. Game. What do I do? How do I stream? Game. Game on? Why is game no game? Hello? Haha. Um, speakers, headphones. There we go. Now you guys can hear. Yeah. I love the anime. I also just bought the bundle on Steam sale for like 25 bucks, so I got a bunch of the other Steins Gate games. So if this goes well, I might play those also. But uh, anyway, here we go. Okay, start. So
全ては偶然だ。
everything. It's a
その
coincidence.
偶然は
But even
あらかじめ決められ
coincidence
ていた世界の意
is
志で
part of fate's design.
俺はイカれてなどいない。
Not losing
至って
it.
正常だ。
I am perfectly sane.
ここでは真実を語ってい
What
る
I
んだ。
speak now is absolute truth.
断じて中二病の妄想なんか
Not
じゃな
some
い。
childish fantasy,
きっかけは
no matter
ほ
how
んの些細なことだとして
trivial
も
something may seem.
それが
It
未
has
来の大きな流れを決定づけて
potential
しま
to
うこともあ
shape
る。
the future.
バタフライ効果ということ
Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? Actually, I
だ
have.
調べるのだ。
If not, look it up.
それぐらいの慎重さが求め
Then
られてい
you'll
るのだという
understand
ことを理
how
解しろ。
careful you must be.
残念ながら
Fortunately,
俺は慎重じゃなか
I
った。
didn't understand.
自分の愚かさを
Only I'd realized how dangerous my
あい
actions
つを
were.
失うことになんてならなかった。
No one would have lost her. The
こ
future
んな形にしてしまうなんて
wouldn't
こと
have
なか
turned
った
out like this.
わかるはずがないだろう。
How could I have known?
その瞬間の自分の手
How could I have known
人類すべての運命を決定づけ
that
る
by
ような
pressing
重大
that
なターニン
button,
グポイントのスイッチが握ら
I
れているなん
would
ていうことは
decide the fate
わかるはずがないんだ。
of all mankind?
考えても見るがいい。
Think about
普
it.
段の人間の知覚は
The average human perceives just 1% of his environment.
人は自分で思っている以上
We're
に
not
不良な
nearly
生
as
き物だ。
clever as we like to think.
普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど
We go about our lives oblivious to different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later.
だけど俺に言ってやりたい。
To tell,
うかつなことをするなと。
don't do anything careless.
軽率なことをする
Don't
な
do
と。
anything rash.
見て見ぬふりをす
Don't
るなと。
pretend you didn't see that.
もっと注意を払
Pay
えと。
more attention.
陰謀の魔の手は
The hand of conspiracy
思った以上に
was always closer than you thought.
いつでもお前を
Just
陥れよ
waiting
う
for
と
the right moment
手ぐすね引いているのだ
to
と。
strike. Are you invested yet? I'm invested.
宇宙に始まりはあるか終わりはない。
The universe has a beginning, but it has no end.
星にもまた始まりはあるが
Stars too have a
自らの
beginning,
力を持って
but
滅
are
ぶ
by their own power destroyed.
有限。英知を持つ者こそ
History teaches that those who hold wisdom
歴史からも読み
are often the most foolish.
海に生ける魚は
The fish in the sea know that. Okay, well, I wasn't
彼らが英
done.
知を持てば
If they held the wisdom,
滅ぶ
they too will be destroyed.
人間が光の速さ
It's more
を
ridiculous for a man to
魚たちが
exceed
陸で生
whatever.
活を始めるよりも滑稽
I'm invested.
抗える者たちに対
This may also be called
神からの最後通
God's final warning to those who rebel. Miss call? Who's calling me? I'm in the middle of streaming. Don't call me. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin, drips into the asphalt. Okurin. Thirsty Okurin. Girl standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to remain silent, but the area could be bugged. No. I was just talking to someone. Everything is fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just wanted my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I have to read the... Ah! Dr. Nakabachi... Nakabachi? There we go. Got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization's already on the move? My eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. Elsai, Kangaroo. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it is fate. To others, it is the will of God. You can count on the hand. You can count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radai Khan, which is just across the street from the train station. I should rewatch it too. It's been years. Love that anime. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride to the front door like it's an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shinya Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. Followed me all the way here, and she isn't even sort of Beth. I, on the other hand, gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Same, bro. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turned to Mayuri, wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh, wow. Thanks. Okarin? Mario smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she is more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I'm looking for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I am reconsidered. Hydrate! Okay, probably a good idea. Oh no! I'm out of gamer subs. Better refill before starting stream. Yeah, she's 16. You thought she was 11? Now she's 16. Odin's like 18. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She would have lived a normal life. That is my present wish. He thought she was 11. She does act like 11, huh? Continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nagabachi's Time Machine Press Conference. Okarin. Marias insist on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin. Huh? But I've always called you that. That was then. I have since become Horin Kiyouma, and the insane, mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over. She's so small and acts childish. I know. Look at this cute wolf. You made her sad. But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Hoyorin Kiyoma is my true name. Besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabai Rintaro. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabai Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it for it's stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on. It sounds like that Elf Boy's blue pipe thing. So, Okarin, can I ask you something? In 1 year and a half, she's been calling me that for 5 years now. To me, it's time to give up. What are we doing here? Wait, you followed me here without even knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. Standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radicon. It's here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on the TV from time to time and has a few patients under his belt. Mostly, he's treated as a curiosity. Press conference? But where are the reporters? Mayuri is right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or a cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization's working its twisted influence? Twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi's was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I prefer not to get wrapped up in a mess. Nonetheless, I am interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon on my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You wrapped something. Is it his birthday, too? I'll utter a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them, too. She always been special. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. Expect this won't be a normal conference. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with the electromagnetic waves? Explosion! Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof. An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does the magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run to the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door opened. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of you know, the glowing thing, sparkling in the air. An explosion? Can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. That thing caused the shaking just now? Who put it here? Is it Dr. Nakabachi in this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if there were the case, how the hell would we get up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst into the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everybody! And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep us away from that place. I've got a nose for conspiracy, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are you hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know. But I shouldn't risk getting closer. I turn and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. Of course not. Why? Staff members lead us back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not even in an event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several Capsule Toys machines are lined up next to a plate, reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. Breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me, I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happened and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize this mission. Elsai Kangaroo. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm unable to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Well, I really wanted Oopa. Just as I thought. Larry points at the capsule machine. The signs in front of say Rynet Kakaru 3D character doll series. Rynet Kakaru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off. Rynet access battlers, even though they had international tournaments. Opa is a series mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, just like some kind of deformed dog. Is that really 16-year-old behavior? I wonder. It's what they call ugly cute character. Fugly. The fugly is the word you're looking for. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Names escapes me, though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Opa, though. Mary gives me a troubled smile. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Maya calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star! But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen, please? She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. You think it's that easy, Mary? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set her in the machine slot, and spin the lever. Open the capsule and take out the contents. Maria leans forward eagerly to see what I got. It's an Oopa! And it's metal! It's a metal Oopa! Is it rare? Super rare! Examine the metal Oopa. A boy who was watching us tries his luck at the same machine. Normal Oopa! He looks at my metal Oopa in resentment. I turn to see Mari's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Oopa. Hey, high school girl. You're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure, Okarun? The name's Hoyun Kuyorma. Haha. Thank you, Okarun. Is she doing it on purpose? Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. I heard an announcement from above the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. Head to the stairs. But Mayuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Mayuri. Just a second. I gotta write my name. Preoccupied with the metal Oopa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. So is it just the anime? It might be. It might. The anime might have just actually done a one for one, which is wild. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Did he really build a time machine? Mary appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What does she think a time machine presentation would be about? Take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's frame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silenced Nakabachi and draws his eye on every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who. You stole your theory from John Titor. Titor? Titor? John Titor? John Tits? And you call yourself an inventor. Someone throw this man out. You're the one you're the one who should be thrown out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little prest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced an official here to throw me out, I turned around to grab him down, glare him down. Unhand me, you! Huh? It's her. It's the girl. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? Ah. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise? No, that's wrong. Makise. Makise? Kurisu. Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akibara. Article was about a 17-year-old girl who just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius, Makisa Kurisu. I recognize a stubborn girl from her photograph. I'm gonna butcher these names until I get it right. Listen. I have names and I can't even speak. I have a hard time pronouncing names in English, let alone another language. Okay? Don't judge me. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not stacked, and there's no way that the Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no. You're with the organization. Huh? If they're their tendrils have gotten this far, then they've made a grave mistake. Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, could it endanger Mayuri? So say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Karasu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people who are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? What are you talking about? She glares at me quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. Beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping, huh? Ah? Hello? Lynn? Hi. Hello? Hello? Rating with 15. Oh, Jesus. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I'm Shio, Slime Dragon Bartender. I'm currently back from a hiatus. Playing some Steins Gate. And I'm definitely not butchering any names at all in this visual novel at all. Anyway, hi everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Lynn, I know if you have to raid and run, I understand. I get it. Be his best girl. You're so good. Let's see. Oh, hi. Thank you for the follow, Ace. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have to shout out. Okay, I guess Nightball just did it for me. That's cool. Thanks, Nightbot. You're the best. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. I was in the middle of saying, Lynn, I understand if you have to raid and run. I get it. Go take care of yourself. Nightbot. Luca. No. Anyway, where was I? I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know the organization operates. What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by the organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kurasa. Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find my way to... Kurisu suddenly snatches my phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't even have time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone is off. Who are you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. Which is good. She's trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break. Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. What's that? Oh yeah. Now I know who Luca is. Yeah, I remember. It's been a while since I've watched anime. Like years. But anyway, what's that syndrome that usually is like a trope in anime? It's like eighth grade syndrome. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, it's strong. It's strong in this one. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. Quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Phew, that was close. So you talk to yourself. Gah, this is bad. Ordinary methods won't work on Mikase. This genius girl, on the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense, this is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri in that Upatoi 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. Or would this girl do something that underhanded? You look like you were trying to start crying any second. What? Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. It makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for. And how do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist, after all. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell. Spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop. Like I'd listened to the enemy. Damn that organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. Run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I've convinced she's not telling me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. Guess I'll just go home. Okay, go make din din. I hope it's good. Good luck. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now. What is it? Damn. I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. Shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but I got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I just have to meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone, I turn it on. And it rings just as I do. An email. It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Some sort of Mikase Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address. I'll probably just think it too hard. Curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. He has no contacts. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone for my address book. This boy is lonely. Damn it. Mayuri, why won't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Mikase again. Wait, don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you. Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mary isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's a little sister to me, and there's very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hoyuin Kyoyoma. I have to go back for her. I thought of climbing back to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. You can do it. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference had just finished. Nobody is on stage and the phony inventor has already left. 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makase anywhere. Huh. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving. Okarin, my metal Upa ran away. She turns to me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? It's alive? It's a little hard to believe. I think I dropped it. I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one. No way. Metal Upas will sell upwards to 10,000 yen online, you know. Wait, what? That toy was worth that much? Think, Mayuri, where did you drop it? I don't know. That's why I'm looking. Even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay? Haha, that's 10,000 yen will fund my research. I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayushi's name on it. Thus begins our search for the Metal Upa. Toot-a-roo! Upa Upa, come out, wherever you are. Mary tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Toot-a-roo is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the Metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items fulfilled it. Good morning! Hello! Wait, it's afternoon. What? Time zones are weird. Ugh. Oh, you took a nap. Okay, well that makes sense. Technically, my sleep schedule, it is still morning. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but lust for money? Sounds like you, Okarin. Wow, wasn't expecting that from Mari. Yeah, go to bed, Desty. Ah! What was that? Was that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mary and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, starting by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First, the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. Shio stream! I cannot... Okay, that's I cannot condemn you staying up past your bedtime. Sleep is precious. Even though I would like you to be here for my Veer account. Huh? Wait, what? I do kind of want to take a nap, though. You're right. That goes lead me down a dark, empty hallway with the same floor. Pretty sure it came from around the corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see there's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. No. What? Makase Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The Imperial genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No. But why? Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makase. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. That's the sound of presenter. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police! The man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makase is superhanded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I came back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes. What happened, Operin? What? We're leaving. I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's body out from my mind, but I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. Yeah. I finally stop once we get out of the main street. Chiyodori. My chest pounds. Breathing labored from running downstairs at full speed. Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Or he doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. Huh? I take several deep breaths. The color of blood still stains my brain, but I've calmed down a bit. Makase is dead. I don't know who was the killer in this. Sirens in the distance. I guess the ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive, and then the area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds of millions through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, moe, and, of course, porn. Everyone's favorite subject. Just another day in Akihabara. Take my phone out of the pocket, perhaps out of reflex. Not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Dart. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makase. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions without witnessing something at first hand. No. I shall not. It goes against the flow of the narrative. No. But you're right, I probably should. Should I? No. Should... Okay. Maybe I will. Capybara. That's who humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, there's nothing but dirty, slime like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left in the right. Oh, God. Wow. That was, that was a sentence. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in the bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed. Looks bad. Hope okay. Don't know who looked bad. Hope she's okay. I don't know if she was stabbed, and that just seems like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. Can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. Thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later. I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am foolish, mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. Sending. Oh shit. What? What was that? Wait, look around. They're gone. Be right back. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Hello, everyone. Ugh. Have I ever told you how much I hate water? It's so plain. There's like no flavor to it. Maybe I should put like flavor stuff in it. I don't know. Ugh. But it is what it is. You know. Gotta get back into my voice acting mode. Not doing a very good job. Hey, you. Can you see us? Why won't you answer? I am asking you a question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor. Huh. Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis. I suppose that from your perspective, it appears that you are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you're wrong. For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you too. True reality is on the side of the screen. Don't believe me? I don't blame you. You are those who can handle the truth. But no matter, I shall speak in simpler terms, easy enough for you to understand. This is the Future Gadget Laboratory located in, as Dusty would like to call it, Capybara District of Tokyo. We call it simply the lab. Our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos. Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okarin. Quite, I'm a mad scientist, remember? For the station, from the station, head down to show you? Chudori. There we go. Got it. Until you reach. Oh fuck! God damn it. Uh, Suriocho? No, that's not right. Suriocho. Ocho. No. Ochu Station. Then take left onto Kuramashibashi Dori in the alley before the traffic light. You'll find the rundown Oriyama building. The lab is on the second floor. On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brand Tube Workshop. You can't miss it. It deals exclusively in CRT monitors of all things. Can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akabara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent. But the proprietor? Man, this guy is using words that I don't normally use in a sentence. But the proprietor, I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm dumb. I have the IQ of 5. The Braun Tube Workshop. Tend toward the. Oh Jesus Christ. Tennog. That's not right. I'm butchering this so bad. Is also the owner of the building. Poor me. Poor me. Who decided that I should read this? This is bad. You're all dismissed. You can leave now. You're all laughing at me. Goodbye. Shoo. No, I didn't. I didn't decide this at all. This is somebody else's decision, not mine. I'm a streamer. I do not plan things. Um, I am being framed is defamation. That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculous niche hobby shop even as a land value continues to rise. He may seem a rough sort, but he has no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are Okarin, you gotta say lab mems, not researchers. Our lab mems, laboratory members, are 3. I am the founder of Future Gadget Lab, lab mem number 001, the insane mad scientist Hoyorin Kuyorama. Kuyoama. There we go. There's no R in there. Okarin is cuter. Okarin is cuter though. Next, we have our residence cosplayer and only female member, lab mem number 002, Shinya Mayuri. Toot-doo-doo, call me masturbator. Mayushi. Mayushi. There we go. I like making costumes more than wearing them. At last, we have our resident super haka, Lab Mem 00, Hashida Itaru. I did. I surely did. Do not. Just delete that. Don't clip it. Stop calling me that. It's super hacker. Duh. Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory. Too late. No. No. Delete that. Delete it. Damn it. Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab's homepage. Top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion, but that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned. Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8, but this is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create. Like in the tennis manga, right? I get it. No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals, you channel junkie. And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Yeah, wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself. I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see I'm talking to the person behind the monitor? He just grinned. What are you grinning about? Damn you. You don't even exist outside that monitor. Just say, don't look at me. I don't think that's going to work. Here's our attempts to communicate failed. Sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality. Maybe they think we're in the game. I doubt it's even occurred to them. But aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way? That's different. Those girls are my wives. I'd ban you if I could. No, don't ban me. No, don't. Don't bring the ban hammer down. Nobody cares about your harem. But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme, you know? What if we're actually just characters in a game in any way you know for sure? No. Come on. Such questions are meaningless. Time is spent. Better think of ways to destroy the system. Nice. Chunibuyu? No. Chunibuyu? Should have looked that up, because I don't know what that means. I step back from the monitor. Look at the alpaca. Displayed on the screen is the ugly, cute character Alpaca Man. This game is called Alpaca Man 2. And you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it released 10 years ago. But personally, I find the ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. Bought it yesterday. 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. Shut it, Haka. I'm no Shibuya patient. I swap my hair back in a flash of devilish grin. I am Hoyuin Kuyama. That's your character name, right? Oh, Daru, your communication skills are beyond repair. I'll have you know, I go a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. Should I actually talk to him like in the anime? Dude, they made him a mount. Look, he's so fucking jacked. I know he's supposed to be like, you know, overweight, but that just screams like he's fucking jacked. Do you even lift weights, bro? This fat, bespeculated guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Ashita Itaru. Nickname, Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. He even always finds him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. Oh, he's just a man like me. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Oh, the needle bit my finger. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shinya Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were so small. She's also an otaku. Nowhere near Daru's level, though. This ditzy girl's in charge of the lab's official costume division. For women. Ban this man now. Mods. Twist his balls. Today, she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely place. Why does this future gadget laboratory need his costume? For women. Why is for women in parentheses? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I could ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came into the lab. It was spring. She said to me, "Mayushi is Okurin's hostage. I belong here." Well, that certainly was cryptic, but her offer was my salvation, for she was the first to join me on my magnificence quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Being here is enough. So, did Alpaca Man say anything? Nope, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you would think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Damn antisocial alpaca. Me when on Blue Sky? Damn you, antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do... Huh? The TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. Guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. You made Mr. Alpaca angry. Damn. I'll have to get it repaired later. Turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. Fed up with this humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. As I left Radicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. It wasn't just the people on the street. People in the stores gone, the restaurant's gone. And the cars vanished, drivers and all. It all happened in a blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spared before me. I could still hear the music in the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. Just stood there, breathless, until... What's wrong? Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh? You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes. Panic took hold in the enormity of what had just happened and struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? Huh? What? Huh? Mayuri's head flipped back and forth from my shaking. I didn't see anything. You didn't? Stop shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there? There were? Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure. Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense. It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you? I'm sure it's because of the heat. Doo-doo-doo. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. Doo-doo-doo. I realized that she couldn't help me. Nowhere else to turn. I looked at the bright blue sky. There was a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top of the Radicon, where I had been just a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makase's built body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makase might still be in the dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me. The question at the forefront of my mind was, what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb and exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. I first saw the satellite was on the rooftop, not where I was sitting now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere. Oh, oops. Somehow. No, it was crazy. But what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen? Mayuri, about that satellite. Yep. What a surprise, huh? What do you mean? What was a surprise? It made a huge plow sound. Huge plow. Certainly did make a sound. I don't think it was plow. I'd say it was more like that satellite fall out of the sky? Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? I lost my mind? What had I seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. And I dreamt it all? Hey, you two! Just in a uniform, policeman ran up to us. His expression, sir. Don't say anything! Shut the fuck up! Is what my advice is when a cop comes up to you and says, hey, you two! Don't say anything. What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave. We're sorry. First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question. Officer A? Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you? What are you... Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him that Kase get him to call an ambulance. Look, I don't have time for your nonsense. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, no one got stabbed at Radicon. What? How do you say that with such certainty? I was still trying to comprehend the situation. The policeman forcibly led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A has said, Choyodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There's nothing we could do. So we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. The whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happened? I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radicon. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even To TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt. But Chowdori is still closed off. Akibara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba Street, nor about Akase's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery. I see. So that's it. On the sofa, I sprung to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turned to stare. This is an all-elaborate cover-up by their organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God. But they underestimate me, for I am not easily played. One day I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebrity bottle of Dr. P. I can't believe he's drinking Doctor's Pee. My favorite soda from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential. Ah, Elixir Intellectualis. Drink fit for a genius. Cola's better. Okarin really loves his Dr. P. I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this brovage. Step through the curtain, dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadgets Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is a room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off-limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain. But our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. Poke Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape. so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I wanted to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. Currently accepting donations. On entering the development room, I picked up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on, taking it off, and is apparently too much trouble for him. Can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. Men like him who give our generation a bad name. Oh god, he's a boomer. Fucking boomer. His lab coat, purchased from one of my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn to his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven, significantly larger than the newer home models. Plan is in the plan, obviously. I am talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year, and actually, we didn't talk at all. So, 2 years? Details. Point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with the gadget number 8? Not yet. So far, Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets by a byproduct of our research. There's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Let me introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Aura Aura? Gadget number 4, Moad Snake. Gadget number 5, once again, I have made a worthless object by Gomen. Gadget number 6, Kylerum Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in a Ball. It can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Phone Wave, it's a pretty weak name, so I added name subject to change, and until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. If future gadget is completed, the 3 of us discuss what name it is. For names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says that they don't fit in her head. Yeah. Me too. Me too. And so, our opinions on gadget names are always split. I I digress. The phone wave, name subject to change, is in sort a remote-controlled microwave. Put food in the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So basically, piece of junk. Few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayuri just made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1. As usually, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi. That tripped me up. But we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I just don't get it. Daru now looking completely fed up with the heat starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Mayuri, bring forth the bananas. Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? And that's been bugging me, Mayushi. You stop calling them gel bananas. But gel bananas are gel bananas. Take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys the bananas, and now Mayushi can't eat a single one. Next time, we'll only do one banana. But I already put the bananas bunch in, so I ignore her hunger complaints. Phone wave, name subject change, simply to use. It's a microwave with phone typed on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? Check my pants, coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Check my pants. Check my pants and coat pocket. Huh? Let's press the phone triggers button. Okay. Cell phone and call the phone. My name switch change. Let's confirm control send and configure the system menu. Where did I? Ah. What do I do? What do I do? Phone triggers. Where's the phone triggers? Hello? Oh, aha! Figured it out. Okay, so open address book, call phone wave. I'm connected. Hello, this is phone wave, name subject to change. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone wave. Do you hear Mayushi's voice? Be quiet, I'm trying to listen. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pressing the pound button, please enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press pound 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press pound 120. Entering a command properly will cause the phone wave to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberate mess up and enter 120 pound. 120 pound. That should do it. This method was really a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. Phone wave comes to life. Turntable begins to rotate. Nice turntable, right? It's been spinning backwards. It's even spinning backwards. Backwards. Never noticed that. Might have serious implications. If you look at the quantum critical behavior driven by Honday's rule. Yeah, no. No. Honday's rule? No. Okay. The three of us wait and stare in the spinning bananas. For 120 seconds past, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out. Gel bananas are ready! Bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous. Blobs coated with thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happens. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. As for science, your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. You want to be shy? Break a leg or a stomach. Go for it. No. Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours. But gel bananas are gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Wait, she only tried one? It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana. Here, Sush. Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me. Daru-kan, your nose is bleeding. Please just say it. Your banana's all soft and... Oops. Don't make her say that, you perv. God damn it. Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with a smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway. The gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, it's a possibility that the intermodular bonds were weakened. Actually liquefied the bananas. I got it! Turn the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand. What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement, if I do say myself. So why is anyone surprised? Now's the time to shout. What you say? Come on, don't be shy. Their reactions are pathetically weak. They probably didn't even understand half what I said. We already knew that. Oh. Problem is, we don't know what it is doing, or why it's doing it. If it's the opposite of freezing, then can it be thawing them? What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is a normal microwave. Then what is it? We don't know, and that's the problem. He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I head to Daibiru. There's nothing to be seminar at ATF. We have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. I received a mail. Should I click it? We've got mail. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my UPA. It's worse than I last year when I missed by Fatty Guro Froggy. Reply. This is the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. Sent. Mail sent. Close. Come to think of it, it's a day seminar about again. I got out before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down. Behind me is the large unidentified object that crashed into the building near Akihabara Station. Building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach. But from a distance, this object appears to some kind of satellite. So we crossed over past the contacts UPX and Diabero. I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving to the plaza. Even some garnly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you going to check out Radicon? No point. Can't get close. I'm following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on @channel. Huge, man. Oh, so that's why he's been staring at his phone earlier. We enter Dabaru, take the elevator to the 5th floor, ATF Assembly Hall. Man, I feel that AC. I'm alive! Unlike the lab, Dabaru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for a diligent participation in this seminar. About the phone wave, name subject to change, I might have found an answer. You know, that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easy. Even no other LAM member uses the name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name. Now's not the time. So, what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility, even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science. Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave, name subject to change, may be the key to opening Stein's gate. How's that? Stein's what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. Chime signals on arrival on the 5th floor. Elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator... Ah! Bumped into somebody. We grab the person's shoulder and keep... Shoulder to keep them from falling. I'm sorry. What? It's a girl. Hydrate! Hydrate. No. Very dusty. Ah. Okay. Ow. And I recognize her. You... Impossible. Chills run down my spine. Stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Kase. Kurisu. Is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away, but I don't let go of her shoulder. Grip tightens. Ow! You should be dead. Why are you here? You're even... There isn't a single bloodstain on her clothes, and they're the same one she was wearing when I found her. A serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yet as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Ow. Kurisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief. Oh, what's wrong with you? You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again? Daru interrupts. Wait. Something's strange about what he just said. What do you mean, again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? I sent you an email? Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago. Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future. Came from the future. Sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. Rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories. No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from the 28th. Wait, that's today. Daru pulls out the phone and shows it to me. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. I received it on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 emails. Someone stab. Bed. Makase K. Yurisu don't. Why did they send such a short message in 3 parts? It was like the third email got cut off. I do recognize the content though. It's the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3. Actually, more text. Did I really get this a week ago? Interesting. Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh, right, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. Why is it zoomed in so far? Timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Right the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Oh, Ocaran, I don't think that's a good idea. I poke Kirisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this, not that I've ever touched one. Hey. Wait a minute. You already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. I still doubted that she had substance. That's just proof how confused I am. If she is alive, then what did I see back at Radicon? What was that scream I heard? The hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. She was hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Of course. I grabbed the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it. Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. They're straight back at Kurisu's. She trembles with anger and lifts her pulse a little higher. What truth, you perv? You stupid? You want to die? Pushes my hand away. Louis A.'s Chan's famous line for the win. Dar shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press. I know what I saw. No, wait. Did you just see my underwear? Kurisu's face turned bright red. She firmly pulled her blouse down. No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makase Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. Carefully explain everything what I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabachi? What are you talking about, Ocaran? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. Cancelled? Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. The stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Your story didn't match mine. Need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy? Excuse me, my name is Hoyun Kiyoama. Really, man? Hopeless. Okay. Hoyuan-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall. Makase-san, it's almost time. Huh? Oh, right, thank you. Notice glances at me one more time, and sighs and heads towards the small conference room. You should go too. Go where? To hear the lecture, duh. Ah, that. Dara follows after. She come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would a girl genius, Kase, Kurisu, need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. I'd like to say thank you everyone for coming to hear me speak today. She's the one giving the lecture? Japan's famous girl genius. And her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daro, she turned 18 a few days ago. Just heard about her when Daro pointed her out in a Gossip magazine article. He told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. Forgotten all about it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. Audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there's also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. Well, what did I do? When I turn her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's genius or whatever, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned that Radicon, how cunning and aggressive she can really be. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. Not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Oh. Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. Objection? Huh? Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm slightly rude here, but I'm not the one to just sit and listen to some genius girl drivel. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Okarin, you magnificent fool. Sitting on my side, Dara throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay. Well, it's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, event staff refrained from escorting me out. Sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are these major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. The neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory, tachyon theory, the wormhole theory, exotic matter theory, cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, Caesium laser theory, elementary particle ring and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory, not bad. Perhaps Kase Kurisu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these models are purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model? Huh. Alright, well. Be contradicted by the 13th model now, couldn't it? Damn, she twists my question and use it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors give me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. By the way, time travel is the future is available to us right now. According to Einstein's special theory of relativity. For example, let's say someone were to go to... what is that? Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am. What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you. If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand? Break time! Okay, go on break. Break. And... Ugh. Okay, welcome back. I don't wanna talk over ads. I know ads are stupid, and I wish I didn't actually have to use them. But anyway, where was I? Yeah. Why are you signaling me out like this? My best to hold back, but it looks like Kase Carson wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said the name in front of so many people. I'm too great a risk to let others know my true name. That's not really time travel, is it? Now, Professor calmly makes an objection. True. Akase Kurasu's example isn't strictly time travel per se, but I never expected an older man, professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the teenage girl's resilience? Yeah, you're right. The teenage girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old girl, normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. Yet, she given off an aura of cutness that says, I can take this guy on. Then what are you going to the past? Going the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see a light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? That's not time travel either. It's time. It's a nearby student who objects. Well, I was just getting started. Is it just me, or did Kurisu a little nervous just now? Well, let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? Best candidates for this are cosmic strings and wormholes. Cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. String-shaped crevice. That must be how they entered our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist? Crevice about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, it would make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. Short, you could do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes 0. Now we apply this to a cosmic string moving at near light speed. According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for a cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of 0. In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit. If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. Now then, you need 3 strings in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings to be exact, by the way. They are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Second, you need the energy required to make them move them at near light speed. How much energy do you think you would need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? Pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatt. That, my friends, Back to the Future reference. You didn't know. This earns a few chuckles from the audience. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course. What do you think? Oyun-san, care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like, it's even possible. Why the hell is she addressing me? I'm even the one who jeered this time. Huh. Looks like Haru-san doesn't want to take the challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. Maybe a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Haru-san, do you know what wormholes are? No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. If I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. You got it right. Oops, I clicked too fast. There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through tunnels is 0. But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. So we need something to negate the effect of gravity. So-called exotic matter. A substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. Can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kurisu raises her right fist. See that the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible fist. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist grasping force so that I can't squish her anymore. Kurisu opens her fist. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, this takes a little more effort. For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara. Exit is Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light. And once it's there, we yank it back to LA. Ow. According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. So now, if Hana-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be true. Time travel, it only seems that way. This is called the Hiroshima effect. The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is 0. Hana-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past, time travel complete. The prerequisites for the wormhole travel are similar than the ones for cosmic string travel. First, the wormhole itself. It may exist somewhere in the future, but nobody has ever seen one. Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. So, implementations of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort. Now do you see what I meant when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. Isn't there anything simpler, like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something? I'm afraid not. Firm declaration. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. That's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not been solved. You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass. Mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be an extra massive time machine and its pilot in the past. I was reading a book, a terribly reputable book, but still, such a validation of mass conversion would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though. If you think the conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe, microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, mistaken. What? Is that true? Huh. She's laughing at my reaction. That little... How mortifying. Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all. Something can come from nothing. Wow, it's pretty amazing. Then what is the problem? Time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born. As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never. What if you don't kill them? You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous. Any paradox, no matter how small, can cause a total collapse of casualty, relatively, in every other physical law in existence. Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not. Nothing that has even a 0.00001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. When you say this is a logical conclusion, maybe loopholes like parallel worlds or self-consistent in principle, but those seem to be much like fantasy for me to accept. Yeah. Grind my teeth. Teeth. I grind my poop. Even I see Akase Kirisu looking at me with her composed expression. I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but concede. Truly are a genius. End up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal elegance. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changes as she spoke. And it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first try. She did well respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw her dead, and yet she's alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. Not just about Kurisu, but conversation with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. Never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabushi. Well, hold on. Yanabashi? Oh. Yanabayashi. There we go. I need to get exercised. I seriously doubt that Nakase Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, natural speak effects doesn't after such an experience. In Japanese, in her blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanada. Not Kanda. Ah, there we go. Kanda River. Find it. Why are you giving me instructions here, my guy? Find it into the first side road and crossing Manasaibashi Bridge. Very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Nada Myojin is just more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately choose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of... I forgot actually how to pronounce this bug. Oh well. It's Okarun! Doo-doo-doo! Ah, actually, is there a stopping point here soon? I don't know if there is. There are two girls standing in front of me in the main building. One of them is Mayuri. Another is docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Yuri Shibara Luka. Stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom, the essence of Japanese beauty. The chief's priest's son. That's right. Son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Good afternoon, Akaba-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl, more feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Dude, this guy, he's so down. He's so down. Stunning in the color robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom. Apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening. It's still hot as hell outside. He's a guy. I mean, who wouldn't be down bad? You're right. Luca. Damn, cicadas won't shut up. The guy. Lukako, the blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. Call him Lukako. Met him when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akaba's pedestrian heaven. Also, so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I got to know him. Lukako is taken aback from my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samadara? Samadare? Ooh. Correct. I bought it for you so you would learn to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think it cost 980. Don't say another word. Any more and they will come to silence you. They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Yokurin. But who are they? Ignore Mari's question. So, Lukako, are you making sure to practice with Sami Dare, like I told you? Yeah, I do practice swings once a day. As long as you carry it. Master. This Saishin Sanma School of Swordsmanship can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Intimidation sword. That is only form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy of the wielded appears, it unleashes its true power. It was on sale for 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Akiba-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Okabe. It's Okurin. I'm sorry, Kiyama-san. As long as you understand, now speak the words. Elsai Kangaroo. No. Kangaroo. Yes. Elsai Kangaroo. Did I get it right? Lukako smiles helpfully as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. Buddy the guy. Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. And Yushi's not a Fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited. Huh? Maria-chan, please don't imagine such things. Please. We do have a master-disciple relationship. Hoyun Kiyama gone to great lengths to teach Lukako about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukako is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. The master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have a weakness for not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Iori? I came to see Luka-kun. Kamima is coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Hirari-tan from Ruinet. We won't say yes. Cosplaying, that's too embarrassing for me. But I'm sure you look great in it. I'm afraid someone this cute can't be a girl. It really is popular, you know. Come on, make your cosplay debut. Hobby's making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get the kicks from seeing other people wear them. It's like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costume Minori is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on! Lukaku has no problem wearing Mikako robes. Why should cosplay be any different? Whatever. I have business to take care of. Leave the trivial stuff for later. Huh? That is really important to Miyoshi. And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukaku, there's a good reason for me being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. Exorcism? I'll go get my dad. Please wait. Voice training? No. We don't do that here. No. Voice training. You're so silly. You're so silly. I don't need voice training. No. You're silly. No. Nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Konda's shrine. So, with that said, bring out the usual. The usual? You mean Samidare? No! Who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's like that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies the priest does a shaky thingy with? That sounded really dumb, Okaran. Quite a shock to hear from Free. Oh, the Unusa. Unusa? But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. I'll go ask him. Luko makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Yuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. A very old watch, not the sort you would expect a high school carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Miori gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Miori has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. Going straight home afterwards. Yep. Miori leaves in Ikibaruko. Bukuro. There we go. Comes to Akaba by train about every day. Should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live there too. So I've been staying in the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri, back at Radicon, you heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mary blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple, as if thought, then she gives her usual smile. And was that again? This afternoon. I don't think I heard anything. Oh, well, alright. Okarin's a weirdo. Bye-bye! Toot-toot-toot! Mari leaves, this time for good. She pauses to wave at least half a dozen times before disappearing behind the archway. Thanks for waiting, Akabe-san. Akara returns shortly after Miori leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggedy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it. Thank goodness. Did Miori-chan leave already? Don't worry about Miori. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku. Okay. You really want me to do it? Exactly am I exercising, anyway? Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. Should have known better. An instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots from my spine. Yeah, it's the evil spirit. My arm. Grab my violently shaking fist. Be still, foul spirit. Curly Lukaku's trying to take over. Oh no, no way. Just hang in there, Okeba-san. I'm not Okeba-san. I'm sorry, Kimiyame-san. What should I do? Exorcism. Hurry. Just do it. Like I taught you. Okay. Serious look on her face. Lukaku grasped the Onasa, both hands, as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. It taught him well. His face is red. He can barely talk. It's like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward. Amateur. Please, Luka, expel this spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. He isn't telling me he's the guy. His lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. Despite his tears wailing in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit. He raises high, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okebe. I mean, Kiyoyama-san. It's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. Yeah. Tip of the Yonaso touched my arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. My sound is chirping of cicadas. Did it work? Take a deep breath. Trembling arm has stopped. I'm okay. It's like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. The guy sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. Shy smile really does make him look like a girl. But he's a guy. Okay. Save. Save. Quick save. Quick load. Save. Save. Okay. Okay. And, oh, no, back. Exit. Game. Close menu. Fail menu. Okay. Oh. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming and listening to me fail absolutely horribly at voicing this game. When will I be back? I don't know when I'll be back. Not tomorrow. No, I'm maybe no, it'd have to be next week. I'm busy Saturday. Busy tomorrow. Most likely we'll be back next week. Like watching an anime together. Thanks, Dusty, for being here. I appreciate you. Much love. Thanks everybody else for coming. I will post on Blue Sky when I'll be back because I don't know. It might be next week, same time, same day, but we'll see. But thanks for coming. I don't even know who's on right now. Let's see. Following. Lilycat. Riki's on. What is she doing? Is she building model kits? Oh, let's go raid her. Yeah. What's she building? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, thanks. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's start the raid. Oh my god, I'm so out of it. Okay. Thanks everybody. Appreciate Much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
You